Gilbert White once said that earthworms, though in appearance a small and despicable link in the chain of nature, yet if lost, would make a lamentable chasm. This quote right here relates directly to the reason of why I want to do the research that I want to introduce to you guys today. My name is Nguyen, and today I want to share to you guys about the topic of research that I'm interested in is to study about a trematode species named Echimostoma revolutum. In this speech, I'll talk about three parts: the purpose of the research, the method of the research, and lastly, I'll talk about the importance of this research. So let's dive in. First of all, I'll talk about the purpose. I grew interested in to know more about Echimostoma revolutum after I read an article by Lefrey and Fisher in 2000 when they found that another trematode species, which named Microphallus sp, has an ability to manipulate its intermediate host, the freshwater snail, to facilitate its transmission. So I grew an interest and asked the question of whether Echimostoma revolutum will have the similar mechanism to facilitate its own transmission. Now, let's talk about the method of the research. This research will be divided into two phases. In the first phase, we'll go out into the specific dam or river to observe the snails and to record its movement throughout the day at different time periods. And we hope to see there will be some interesting movement or behavior compared to others, so that when in the second phase we bring those snails back and create an artificial setting where it simulates the snails' natural environment where they live in and carefully manipulate different factors, such as in this case would be the light intensity and the gravity, to see how they respond to these factors. And we hypothesize that if there's any interesting behavior from the snails, that would be due to the manipulation of the Echimostoma revolutum. Now let's talk about the importance of this research. As some of you guys may know that the trematodes are extremely important for the food chain, as in the case of Microphallus sp. The snail's behavior and movement are being altered, which now cause the fishes, which are the snail's predator, to be hungry because they cannot find any snails to eat, right? And gradually, other species will be affected as well. And the appearance of the trematodes in an area means that the water at that area must be very good so that the trematodes can be survive and reproduce. In conclusion, I want to express my own opinion about this research. That is, I hope that through this research, there will be useful information for the researcher in their own further research and to know more about this organism, and for the reader to understand more about trematodes and especially in Echimostoma revolutum, and appreciate that although these species are very tiny and susceptible to be bullied by other bigger organisms, still they hold an important role in balancing the well-being of the ecosystem and other organisms. Thank you for listening.